All right, to the best of my ability, I'm going to try and make this fairly concise. I'm very familiar with these trucks. I've owned a bunch of them. I've worked on a pile more than that. We're dealing with an 06 6-liter Power Stroke in an f250. Great truck. Been fairly well taken care of, but we're going to go over a couple of things. I'm out at our Rogers location. I don't normally do diesel service here, so if anything was to be decided for us to work on it, I would need to take it to one of my larger shops in Missouri. Some of the main concerns here on this list, too much boost, EGR code, has ABS, stability, wrench light on, oil change, and concerned about it not being studded. One of the things when we're talking about turbo that really gets overlooked and maybe not talked a bunch about, but when I have the charge piping sweating oil, that's a concern for me. The other thing being it's not studded, and I know you probably can't necessarily see it that well, that coolant is well past its life expectancy. It's kind of congealed on the radiator cap itself, and you'll have to take my word for it, there is an odor to it that I'm not really crazy about. So as we come around here, I don't think it's below the head gasket as of yet, but when I see it pushing coolant or remnants of it and a dark degas bottle or overflow tank, that's a big concern for me. So as we do a full system scan on it, you can see we have coolant related codes. We have overboost and underboost codes. We have EGR, which I'm sure is probably absolutely slammed up with carbon. We have some wheel speed sensor, CAN network issue, passenger side airbag disabled. We've got some low voltage. I assume the key's been left on. Some transfer case issues. So quite a few systems need further checkout. But if you're not interested in, going all in on this truck, half measures is going to be a waste of money and time. And I think both of us probably don't have either one of those extra to spare. So the turbocharger codes verify what I'm seeing here with the charge piping. They have what's called a unison ring and variable vanes, and I'm sure it has a failing turbo on it. And when it overboosts, the vanes are stuck in the wrong place, giving too much boost. They free up, and then they don't give it enough boost when it's ready to go. But you're gonna have to bear with me just a minute here. The lift is slow, but we're gonna raise it up. Something I did notice, somebody's put Rancho shocks on here. Rancho has a great name, but they really are not a good application for this truck. It's got pretty good tires on there now, but it will, as I hopefully I can get it in the video, it should stabilize that a lot faster than it does. And what's gonna do, or what's gonna happen, is it's gonna just absolutely cup and ruin all these tires very quickly. So brakes on it look decent. Front end needs to have some work done to it. Like I said, half measures on this truck are not going to get you the result you're looking for. And so any of the service work that needs to be done, typically I pull the cab on these, and a lot of times it will need cab bushings while I have the cab up and off of it. We would need to get into the, I've seen worse, but they're notoriously bad for cab bushing problems. So it doesn't really cost anything extra to put bushings in it once the cab's off of it, but that is part of the repair. That one's in a little worse shape there. That'll throw your alignment off. That'll affect a lot of different things on this truck. So as we kind of shift through here, I'm trying to give you a full look at what's going on with this truck. We have some significant oil leaks going on. We also, if I can get it in the frame there, you have some broken exhaust studs. That's going to lose boost. I have some soot there, so I know we have some loss of boost there. This shock in particular is blowed out and not doing its job. All that, wet looking dirt is the oil that is leaked out of that shock and not doing its job. I made that mistake on a personal truck years ago. They're a little more money, but you buy once, cry once. Bilsteins are the only way to go. Somebody's done brakes and ball joints on it, but as I kind of come through the front side here, you can see where we have some boots that are ripped and damaged. I guarantee we're going to have some play in this front end. I have some kind of a phantom oil style leak, whether it's power steering, transmission, or some kind of oil cooler that's leaking. The engine itself up here is sweating oil everywhere. So, long story short, we have several systems that need to be diagnosed, but that doesn't do me any good if you're not interested in really getting in the middle of what's going on with this. It also does have head bolts still, and these are notorious for having issues where it will lift the heads due to the lack of number of head bolts. So a little bit going on with some of these coolers, a little bit bent there, but as we kind of look up here, this is just the nature of the beast. That's your AC condenser. It's in kind of rough shape there. So really, this is to give hopefully whoever sees this video an awareness of what the investment in this truck would be. If I had to guess, to get this truck turbo, I don't know whether you want head studs or not, or whatever the case may be, I would say you're going to have somewhere to $30,000 to probably $40,000 in getting this truck where it needs to be and getting many more years of service out of it. I hope this helps somebody out there. This is what I see.